Ladies and gentlemen, what does it say when the number one citizen of a country chooses to vacation abroad? The Buhari administration between 2015 and 2023, if you remember, was one that left many Nigerians completely stunned as to how much lower our nation could sink. Not just with the general state of the nation, but also with the very shocking reduction in our standards as a people and as an electorate. The things Nigerians were forced to accept as the new normal, moving from past presidents who had regular media chats, for example, to one who couldn't care less about speaking with journalists or Nigerians in general on topical issues. And that suddenly became the standard if you've seen how the current administration, of course, has carried on. I've always argued that one of the deepest cuts the Buhari administration gave to Nigeria was the seeming destruction of our standards. And since then, Nigerians have not been able to demand and ensure a much better standard for leadership. It has become so terrible that we now have people like columnist Sam Omashe tweeting this on the 2nd of October, saying that the president stood up throughout his October 1 broadcast. Few are willing to observe this. His predecessors sat. If he faltered, it would have made headlines. An upstanding delivery. With all due respect to Sam Omashe, that tweet is unbelievable. And honestly, we can only pray that he was being sarcastic. If he saw the reactions to that tweet, I'm sure he must have also seen that many Nigerians found it completely shocking. But it really just tells you how badly beaten that we've become as Nigerians, where people see standing up to read from a teleprompter as an achievement for the president of the giant of Africa. Again, we can only just pray that Sam Omashe was only joking. He was, being sarcastic. Now, this is a good time to tell Nigerians that as we try to pick up the pieces of our standards in leadership, that even though it's not illegal, there's still nothing normal about a president, while, his country is in its worst economic crisis, choosing to travel abroad to be on a 2-week vacation. In fact, it doesn't even matter if the country is in its best shape. It's still very abnormal for a president to simply just travel abroad for 2 weeks holiday. There's no part of such a decision that is normal. If you remember, former President Buhari spent numerous weeks abroad on medical tourism, and of course, after 8 years as president, still didn't fix Nigeria's healthcare system enough to assure the average Nigerian of good healthcare. This is after 8 years of traveling here and there. And so, as President Tinubu holidays in the UK for the next 2 weeks, as stated, let it be clear that even though it is not illegal, it is completely abnormal. And I don't think Nigerians should see it as normal, and we should just move on from it. Mr. President's attempts to fix our country should not just be from the words that he speaks, but also from his body language and what his actions tell us as a people, and also what his actions and body language tell the outside world. It's not illegal to be on leave. Every worker goes on leave. It's also not illegal to even spend your 2-week leave outside Nigeria. There's nothing illegal about it, but it's very abnormal. And it doesn't tell well for Nigeria or for our president when the chief marketer of the country, the president, chooses to go abroad on vacation in a different country entirely. Good morning, Nigerians.